is Anna Stella at the Bread Shed.
And you're watching Anna Stella Rocks with Imogen and
James
from Novustory.
Hi, Imogen and James. So you're the drummer,
Yeah.
or drummist, as I like
Drummist,
to say.
yeah.
You're the singer.
Yep.
How are
Singist.
you?
I'm
The
good.
Singist, yeah.
Singist.
You are the power-fronted alt-rock band, Novustory, which creates stadium-worthy bangers from a glorified shed in Manchester. Now, we're at the Bread Shed. Is this the shed you were referring to? In that?
It wasn't, but it can be this one
It
for
could be
tonight.
this.
It should be. It's a damn sight bigger than our shed, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it should be.
Is it?
Yeah.
Our shed's like
Is that
This-
literally like a garden shed?
pretty much.
Okay. Now, I believe that congratulations are in order because it was your birthday yesterday.
It was,
And in
yeah.
fact, I got this from your social media. Jockey spends 90% of his time researching how to make our live shows epic, and the other 10% of his time banging his drums.
Yep.
So you're the brains behind this machine.
I wouldn't say brains.
Yeah.
I spend 90% of my time researching stuff. It doesn't mean that it's any
What
good.
kind of ideas do you come up with then?
So it all started when I went to watch Muse like a few years ago.
Yeah.
I was like blown away with the pyrotechnics and the lighting and just how perfect everything was, and I was like, I want to do that. But then I didn't want to wait for a record label to come along and pump a load of money into us and make us like that. So I was
Yeah.
like, well, what's stopping us? Just let's do it now.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly trying to come up with like lighting ideas and pyrotechnic ideas and all that kind of stuff to make our
We're
shows
going to have
interesting.
pyrotechnics soon, eh?
Maybe.
Now, you used to be a trio, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
now four of you. So what happened
Yes.
there? Did you feel like there was something missing?
Imogen put me and Ben into a machine and cloned us, but it came out wrong as Chris. Hi, Chris.
We met Chris and he blew us away, and
Wow. See there, we've got to come and join our band.
we were like,
Can't do it without you.
Yeah.
and then we got on so well that we were just like, this works really well. So we've been a foursome ever since for like 10 months.
And when were you formed?
Realistically, it was like 2015. So we've been together a good 5 years.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Stop speaking with your hand in front of your mouth.
Now, I want to talk about tonight's show. So you're supporting the Rising Tour, which is featuring Scarlet Rebels with Revival Black. Now, this is actually a very, very interesting show, to say the least, and one of a kind, probably the first of its kind, because it's presented by the Rock Fairy,
Yeah.
Lauren, who promotes and hosts some amazing shows in Manchester. This one is the first ever show without any single-use plastics. In fact, even the water is in a lovely tin can,
That's awesome.
still water, which I've never seen before. Also, she's planting a tree for every ticket sold. And take a look at this. Tap to tip.
Oh wow,
Can you see this, camera? Camera? Can you see this?
that's epic.
So-
What's
Amazing.
something to see is that if people are enjoying the music, all they need to do is put the phone up take their card up to this, tap it, and then the band get £1.50 tip every time they do that. I think this is the future.
That's amazing.
Imagine how much money.
So the challenge to everybody in this room tonight
Tap as many times as you can.
is to tip that much that it breaks the machine.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah, I think
that's the
it'll be
simple
amazing.
solution. I
think
hope
it's a
everyone heard
brilliant
that.
idea. So you've released 3 singles, and that was last year. So you've
Yep.
got Edible, Monster, and Denial. Is there a thread that connects them? Is there like a common theme, or?
Not really. We're not that smart.
No, I'd say that the general theme seems to be kind of hard-hitting subjects, but
Right.
packaged in these like well-produced kind of, like we make like funny and interesting videos, and we're not making light of the subject, but we want to draw people's attention to the quite dark themes within the songs,
Right.
by making these interesting videos and stuff. So there's no like theme like the title spell out a word or anything like that.
No.
But yeah, we
But
just
then
wanted.
like subject matter.
Yeah.
But actually, speaking of themes, I've seen your posters for the show and for your tour, and it was all sort of Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I expected you to be dressed as Dorothy, unless you're going to be changing. I don't know.
No,
Do you
because
have
we
room
thought about it and we
backstage?
realised that the logistics of dressing Ben up in a lot of tin foil and there being tin foil everywhere.
So you were planning on that as a theme for your tour, were you?
Well,
We discussed it, didn't we?
That's the theme for like the artwork, but then the actual gigs.
Yes, I love the artwork.
The problem is
It's
sometimes
fabulous.
we come up with ideas and then we look at the ideas that we've come up with and we go, yeah, at what point do we have to draw the line?
Yeah.
Because if we don't draw the line, it just goes on forever and we end up doing some really stupid stuff.
Do you think that over optimistic with that theme?
If the tour,
Maybe.
when the tour ends, if all our photos are us dressed in the same outfits, do you know what I mean? It'd be a bit like we won't be able to then use the photos and show. Do you know what I mean?
So it seemed like a good idea at the time. You had all the pictures taken, all the promo.
I still love all the
Wait a
artwork
sec.
and everything. We're just not doing it at the gigs. So
So what have you got planned for the rest of the year?
we're just basically we're gigging up until April.
So you're on tour now?
Yeah, we're on tour
Okay.
now, and then we're going to release. We're maybe going to release some singles, and then we're maybe going back to Europe to do some more gigs there. But that is the absolute limit of what we're going to say on the subject. So,
Oh, right, okay.
but yeah,
We try and keep our cards close to our chest, don't we?
yeah,
Until someone posts it on Instagram.
yeah. Sorry about that.
So can we be expecting a new release from you, do you think, in the form of an album or an EP?
Perhaps.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Don't want to give it all away.
Now you recorded for fashion magazine Glamour,
Yeah.
didn't you? And Virgin Radio. So
Yeah.
how did
Yep.
that come about?
The Glamour one, she found us on Facebook, and
Okay.
it was one of the photographers on the shoot with the like models, and they needed a song to go with this video that they were making.
Oh, it's gone all dark.
So yeah, they needed a song to go with it, so they decided they wanted Girls Just Want to Have Fun, but they wanted
Yeah.
it rocked up, and she said we'd be perfect. So yeah, they basically they paid us to do a song for
It were a
them.
lot of fun, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because we didn't want to. They wanted like a rock pop style vibe.
Yeah.
So us being how we are, instead of just using like electronic sounding drums, ended up like dropping like bags of money and like hitting high heels against the floor and recording it, and then you like building that up into like a drum kit sound and all that kind of stuff. So we'd spent a lot of time on that, didn't we?
And the Virgin Radio one, again, she literally just like found us on Twitter
Yeah.
and said that they were doing like a jingle. They were making jingles and they wanted bands to record the jingles and then that they'd play the band's songs on the radio. So we got to go down to London and record the vocals and stuff for that. And then we mixed it ourselves and sent it over. And they played our songs on Tim Cocker's show as well. So it's
Brilliant.
good.
And I know that you're endorsed by Vocal Zone.
Yeah.
And you're endorsed by Dr. Drums UK.
Yeah, DR drums, yeah.
DR Drums,
Yeah.
not Dr. Drums.
No.
Oh, I
No,
think
yeah.
I'm not a drummer. Well, congratulations on that.
Cheers.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We're
I've
also
got-
endorsed by Low Life League. It's a
Yeah.
recent thing, so
Oh,
we need to
is it?
update like
What is Low Life
It's
League?
a clothing company, so they've sent us clothes to wear on the tour
nice.
stuff. We're not going it on currently, but we might.
Yeah.
Okay, so they contacted you, did they?
Yeah.
Just said-
Yeah, it's someone that I know. Yeah, he started up his clothing brand, and it's one of those things we don't endorse people, or we don't even get endorsed by people that we wouldn't want to use anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like we don't just go with anyone. So I really like the style of his t-shirts and everything that he was doing. So it was just like,
Win-win.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, I've got a couple of questions from Twitter. The first is actually from the Rock Fairy, so let's all say hello to the Rock Fairy. When the music's gone on, which isn't ideal. Anyway,
Just have to speak
she
louder.
wants to know, how important do you think the digital age is for rock music and for you as a band?
It's so important.
It's so important for reaching new people, and that's kind of the crux of it. We're able to promote ourselves and reach people that we wouldn't be able to if we were trying to do everything by just getting our CDs in stores and going to and playing shows.
Yeah.
One last question, if we can, before the music starts. Stephen Lavery. So, hi, Stephen.
Hi,
Question
Stephen.
is, will there be a ballad-style track on a future Novustory album? And he says, you guys rock, and with a voice like Imogen's, the possibilities are endless.
Oh, Stephen. Yeah, I think basically we've toyed with that idea for a while, and it'd be rude not to.
I really want to. I'm just trying to convince everybody else.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I want like a Prince style Purple Rain track, but it's whether they let me.
We will do. We will.
Well, really, really nice speaking to you. Enjoy your tour. Best of luck this evening. I know you're going to wow everyone. Until next time.
This is rock and roll.